Well, that kinda stinks. To the Moon does not want to be played, or rather, OBS does not want to capture To the Moon. So instead, I think we'll move just right on. We're gonna continue with where we left off. Where did we leave off last? We last left off with the ending of Trails in the Sky, the second chapter, and we will begin with Trails in the Sky, the third game chapter. Unless OBS doesn't want to capture this as well. Nope, it did. That brief hesitation was all it took to spawn a great evil. It crawled through the fields, ran through the hills, and spread disaster in the skies above. Book of Ezer, verse 2, Disaster Unleashed. The Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky, the third. I welcome you all to the third game of this amazing little story. Are you ready, Cowscat? Are you ready? I know I'm ready. I don't know anything about this game. It wasn't even a part of the OVA that I watched. This will be brand new, completely blind. So, let's go. We'll do normal mode as we've always done. Now awaiting. Sorry, game cannot play. Please have a good day and go... Never mind. Trails in the Sky SC, save data found. Load data? Yeah, sure, why not? End? Hello, Blakey. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Oh boy! Excited. Year 1203 of the Septian calendar, fall just over half the year since the Liberal collapse, cruising through the night sky above the something province in eastern Urbonia. Is this the airship? Was the Rainford Company's latest display in luxury, the Lustistania. Is this the airship that, Kevin fell out of? Looks nice. There's a fancy ball going on, I imagine. It's called Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky, the third. See? Right there. Legend of Heroes. Yeah, sure, I'm honored, whatever. I'm joking, of course I am. If I may have your attention, please. On behalf of the Conrad Company, I would like to take the time to thank you all for attending this party today. As I'm sure you're all aware, this is a most auspicious day. Yes, indeed. On this historic day 10 years ago, this fine company... Yeah? This company what? Teehee, you don't seem to be enjoying this quite as much as he is. You ought to at least try and feign interest in what he's saying, hmm? Surely you must understand what kind of man he is if you're here. Oh, that I do. He's a merchant of death who made a fortune during the 100 Days' War, and one of the Empire's most wealthy men, despite being a relative newcomer. Why, it was only a few years ago that he partnered up with the famous Rainford Group, and now he's serving on the board of directors. His record makes for a most impressive read, that much is for certain, although I dare say he's less impressive in person compared to on paper. My, you'd best refrain from making such remarks. The mask of yours may disguise your identity, but it won't keep those naughty men in black away should you make an enemy of them. Now that's a terrifying prospect. I can't imagine I'd last very long if I did. I'd surely be cast into this window as easily as a pebble plunges through water. I must say, I find you rather intriguing. Are you a member of the press, perhaps? Or maybe even a government official? I would answer, but where's the fun in spilling secrets? I'll leave the pondering to your fertile imagination, mademoiselle. Leaving my identity aside, however, this ship is an impressive work of art. It's hard to believe we're inside one at all, and yet here we are, thousands of Argae in the air. Well, it is a Rainford's latest model. One would expect nothing less than art. Last I heard, they were advertising it as the largest airship in the world. It is 2120 Argae across, so they're probably right. As far as the most of the world knows. Hehe, you certainly know how to make a lady curious. But even with the mask, it's no secret that you're so young, practically still a boy. I wonder, how often do you go around charming your way through these drab parties with the aura of a mystique? Well, it seems the mask can't hide all my secrets. Perhaps I ought to make my daring escape before I give away anything more about myself. If you must, although it would be my pleasure to continue keeping you company. It's not every day that one gets to enjoy chatting the night away with a mysterious stranger like this, you know. We could even take our chat somewhere more comfortable, like your room. Haha, I would be honored to, fair lady. But only if you can promise the goddess has her eyes turned away. She may blush if she's watching. Meanwhile, I'll refrain from asking why your room would not be an acceptable location. And I thank you for not forcing me to bring up that oaf of a man. Oh, she wants a lot of things, I bet. Wine! Well, the party's in full swing now. This chance is as good as any. His private room's on the highest floor of the ship and on the other side of the deck. Okay, let's get to work. So let's see how movement's the same, pretty much. Okay, so I'll go this way. Might I interest you in something to drink, sir? We have some well-aged Steineros if you would care for some. Yes, Lady Lindell is currently resting in her room. She said that she is feeling a little unwell at the moment, you see. Why does she have to choose a party like this to feel unwell? Hope she isn't faking it to stay in her room. Must she oppose me at every turn? The Conrad Company might have made a lot of progress in the past 10 years. But that was all thanks to the Rainford Group. They couldn't have done a thing by themselves, so they got no right to trying to act big. They need to realize their place. Start strip dancing. I don't think this is that kind of party. It could get to that kind of party, but you never know. This truly is a spectacular ship. I was getting sick and tired of looking at the gloomy skies of the capital, so this is a wonderful change of scenery. I'll have to be sure to make the most of tonight. Yeah. And I couldn't agree more there. The air of the capital is positively suffocating. I'll try to get away from it as often as I can, so I spend all of my time off in my villa to the south. I'm sorry, what was that? I said that no mask can hope to disguise the beauty of your ivory white skin, or the luster of those fine red lips. Teehee, well, aren't you the flatterer? Abe, Mr. Bouncer. Please pay us no mind. We are merely here so that you might enjoy this party to the fullest. Hello. Haha, you certainly know how to hold a party, Conrad. There aren't many who are wealthy enough to be able to organize a gathering like this in the sky. Oh, absolutely. Haha, if my guests are satisfied, then I have done my job. Still, today's party is but a minor diversion compared to what the future holds for us. Quite the gathering we've got here. That looks like Marquis Ballad, known for his extravagant spending. And this guy's the president of that one big jeweler, Chorus & Co. Hopefully they'll keep our friend occupied for a while. Till what? What's he gonna do? What's gonna happen? Hey, piano guy. Boris presents, blah 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 blah, necessary evil. What a nice view. So lovely. Hey guys, being a part of the vast Rainford group, the Conrad Company certainly has strong backing to support it in working towards greater growth. After all, the Rainford group is immensely successful, and it manufactures everything from military weapons to household goods. Perhaps I should consider increasing my investment in the group. I must say, I'm impressed at just how reliable the security guards at today's party appear. I've been thinking it was about time to recruit some new personnel to my own private army, too. Perhaps I ought to ask Conrad where he found these people. I might be able to recruit some of them, too. Did you hear that crackling? Uh-oh, I hope there's no crackling in the mic. Plenty of entertainment to look around this evening. Verlaine Dishes concert will be beginning soon at 11 on Opera. Be sure not to miss them. Who does that upstart chancellor think he is? All he's done since marching into politics from out of the army is pass one unpleasant law after another. I can't understand how he thinks. Where's the benefit in appeasing commoners all the time? You still have much to learn about the ways of the world, young man. The national government is more or less than a collection of civil servants, with all their flaws and weaknesses. You can get anything out of it as long as you know the right buttons to push. Can we leave the room? Let's go. Whoa, I thought I saw someone. Strange. Felt like someone was watching me for a minute. Ah, forget it. I've got work to do. His private room's on the highest floor of the ship, on the other side of the deck. Time to move. Yeah, I've had enough of this party. Too many rich types here. Charge! First floor, right? No. Second room, right? No. Sheesh, what a big ship this is. There's a library. Here's another room with a maid in it. Hello. Oh, please excuse me. I assume you must be an invited guest? The party's being held in the room at the end of the corridor if you're having difficulties finding the way. Thank you, miss. I can find it. I'm perfectly fine. Oh my gosh, this is it, everyone. Our first chest. The message. Remember, there is but one truth. Love is eternal! Well, there you go. There's a nice thing Olivier would say. I guess the party over at the room at the end of the hall must be in full swing right about now. Just you watch. One day I'll be rich and famous enough to go to fancy smashy parties too. Shuffle, shuffle. Quick game. Blah, 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 blah. What would you like to do? Blah, 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 blah. Can we play cards? Can we play poker? Or blackjack? Or whatever this game is called? Actually, let's talk to the guy at the counter. Invited the guest, official member. Nah, I'm good. Let's go. Next room. There's a little kid here. What are you doing here? This kid is not dressed for the party at all.
So you want me to grow up to become a soldier and get famous, right? If that lets me spend time on neat ships like this, sure. This is so cool.
Listen, son. I spent what little money we have just to get you on this ship today. This is the life rich people in our country lead. Burn this sight into your memory and never forget it. I'm counting on you to make your way into this world when you're older and make life easy for me. Good. Good for you. Pine fresh. We need to talk. Oh boy. Oh, I can't see the statuses. Oh my gosh, my first save. Oh, just clicking on it. Oh, never mind. Just clicking on it saves it. Hello, party people. Whoops, wrong way. I need to head up the staircase. I need to head up the staircase, guys. Not outside. Hey there. Don't worry about my business. Hey, Ty. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Well, watch out. Don't get choppy chopped by the blades. Choppy chopped. Why are you so beautiful? Blah, 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 blah. His name is Alden. Let it be known that guy's name is Alden. There's a couple more party people. How long is this game? Well, this is the third game. This is also the last of the games. Of these types of games, rather. The doors are locked. Stop right there. The staircase leads to Sir Conrad's private room. I'm afraid I'm going to ask you to leave. I figured you'd say something like that. Sorry though, this isn't gonna be your lucky day. What? What are you doing? Gah! Ah! Looks like I'm dealing with a bunch of Jaeger dropouts. They don't seem that well trained either. This'll be cake! Heh, I'm sure I wish every job I had was this easy. Aw, you're leaving already? Aw, I hope you can come by again soon. Here we are. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, talk about pointlessly fancy. Alright, now where's he hiding it? Obviously in here. Obviously in the roses. Oh, what do you know? Well, would you look at that? Who wants to bet that's not the only one? There's one on the desk. Ha ha ha. Now where's the next one? It's in the bed. It's on the drawer. It's behind the curtain. It's in the cupboard thing. It's behind the picture. It's in the wine. It's behind the other curtain. It's in the plant. I doubt that's the last one. It's in the sofa. All the switches were reset. That one must have been a fake. Bah, I should have known they wouldn't make it simple. What do you mean? Okay, 1, 2. Going around again. Gotta hit all the stupid switches. Oh, it's here. The corner of the rug. I doubt that's the last one. This is the right one. Ha 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 ha. Secrets. Like secrets, bro? I like secrets. I got secrets for you. Haha, and there we go. Everything so far has been completely in line with what I expected, which means that... I knew there was a thing involving with that painting. Yep. There's a panel with buttons that have letters written on them. A password of some kind apparently must be entered. I wonder. Orpheus! I figured as much. Looks like my target this time is one of the toys our friends decided to spread around for fun. I'm getting nervous. What's gonna happen? It's a crystal. Get the gold while you're here. Get the gold! The Fool's Locket, huh? A forbidden artifact that lets you, the bearer, pass all but the most obvious lies off as the complete truth. Really not the kind of thing a shady weapons dealer should have in his possession. Kevin, you should have known that. What's going on here? What happened to the two who were on guard here? They were both fast asleep. Seems like whoever did it used a dart or spray or some kind. Huh, you think we're dealing with someone in the same business as us? You're giving free bad advice today? Alright. How should I escape this situation, Kel's cat? What's the best thing I can do? We better keep him locked inside until the party's over. We can give our report to Master Conrad after. What do you think the odds are that he's not acting alone? Judging by the security camera footage, I don't think it's that high. That said, there's a definite chance he's got some form of backup that just hasn't acted yet. I'd say we're better off marking all invited guests for the time being. We wouldn't want to let anyone slip through our sights. Ha ha ha. Did he just laugh at us? Something funny? Oh no, I just thought that I should probably apologize for underestimating you. I'd written you all off as untrained Jaeger dropouts, but maybe you've got more going for you than I was giving you credit for. You little... you got guts, I'll give you that. I've got no idea how you came to be here, but you should know that Master Conrad is not a merciful man. Falcon punch everyone, exit the game, that works too. Alright. We might see what Kevin does. Maybe Kevin will take your advice. Don't think you're just going to get out of this in one piece. You're in for such a world of pain you'll wish you'd killed yourself while you had the chance. Haha. Well, that doesn't sound like a fun time. Sadly for you, I've already got my next date lined up, so I won't be able to take you up on that. What the? How? Oh yeah, probably should have said this earlier. You really might want to step back from the door. Like, a lot. What just happened? No way. That door was designed to withstand a direct hit from an orbital cannon. Both you guys have no idea how hard it is to hold back with that one. I'm not a huge fan of using it, but I mean, you didn't give me much of a choice. There we go. I falcon punch with my bow gun. This is a joke, right? A priest? Yeah, I'm legit and everything too. So if you're interested in making any confessions, I'd be happy to listen to him for extra cheap as a limited time offer. And you guys would have a lot to confess. Don't lend an ear to him. Let's do this. Aw, I was hoping for more of a, what, you charge people kind of reaction. Oh well, I guess I don't mind cutting to the chase this time. Come get some. Oh boy. So this looks a little different. Let's see what arts we have. A lot of arts. Dark Matter, Ascension, Hellgate. Let's do good old Hellgate. Remember Hellgate from the last game? I remember Hellgate from the last game. Aw, don't do that. Duh. Woo! Pretty cool. How much does a normal attack do? Take that! Ooh. I like that. You're interested in making a confession. Oh boy. Take that! Aw, don't heal. Don't heal yourself. Your sins are forgiven!
Alright, what's next?
Ooh, we're level 90. Was he level 90 when I last played with him? I honestly don't remember. He's a Grail Knight? I'd heard rumors about them, but damn! As curious as I am, I'm probably better off not asking about what kind of rumors you've heard. Don't worry though, I'm only here for your client. So you go ahead and have a nice long nap on the floor, okay? You'll still live to see tomorrow. Ugh, what kind of monster? Okay, I've got what I came for. Now to get back to the party and wrap this job up. Sucks I have to go without taking that lady up on her offer, though. She was looking pretty darn fine, and it was obvious her husband wasn't giving her enough squeeze. Then again, I shouldn't go playing with fire too much, huh? Oh boy, things are already crazy. Let's see, can we see ourselves now? Oh, look at him. Look at that steely look in his eyes. Level 90. Nothing here. Ordnance. Cool. Items, not much. Tactical. Move a little closer. Options, files, save. Let's go! More bodyguards? Yeah. Let's do a Hellgate on this guy. Bang, 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 da! Boom! And we'll attack normally. Just to finish him off. You like that? Oh, he's gonna get the times 10 or whatever. Oh well. Whatever. Wanna go again? RSP! It's it!
All right,
100!
What's next?
Alright, let's go. Oh, more? Uh-oh. Don't like this. Don't like this at all. Hellgate, I guess. Just try it out. Gah. Da. Darn it. I was hoping to get all of them, but oh well. Woohoo! Where you going, kitty? Where are you going? Shadow Spear? Does Shadow Spear do more? Do more damage? Let's try it out. Oof, it does. I like that. Alright, let's attack normally. Alright, I can take him out in 3 hits. Okay, Kevin. Can you not? There you go. 200. What craps do I have? Grail Sphere. Yep, we saw that already. We know what Grail Sphere does.
All right, what's next?
Good question. What is next? Why am I even on this ship? Yeah, sure. And let's get our EP back up, shall we? There we go. Let's go! Alright, alright, alright. Oh boy. It's this way, right? Remember? This way? Didn't mean to get turned around. Oh, more bodyguards. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Want to see how a Hellgate works? No, don't do that. You stay right there. Good. Look, he stayed right there. Like a good bodyguard. That's a wrap.
Still a ways to go.
Still a ways to go? Is there a ways to go? Get it together, Kevin. Oh, all the doors are closed. How many fights are there? Jeez. Look at these jokers. Mortal punishment. Sacrifice arrow. No. Sacred breath. No. Crosshair. Whatever. I don't know. This is tricky. Titanic roar? Let's do that. It's the Titanic roar. There we go. That works just fine. EP heal as well. I'll take that. Okay. That hurt. That hurt. Now you're dead. Alright, level up time. Ready?
Still a ways to go.
Level up! Oh, not yet. Not killing everyone, just they're making them go to sleep. Making everyone go to sleep, see? They're just sleeping. They're not dead, they're sleeping. We do have to kill the cougars, though. There you are. On the name of the Northern Jaegers, we won't let you go any further. You really are an active Jaeger corpse, and a pretty famous one to boot. Still, I get stuff's rough, going for your country and all, but I couldn't ask you to just, I don't know, step aside? How dare you? What do you know about the hardships endured by our people? We won't allow ourselves to be shamed with defeat here, not as long as we suffer. Should have known. Okay then I'll just have to come at you with all I've got. Alright. Again, let's see how tough this does against everyone. Y'all ready for this? It's gonna hurt though. Ow. Ouch. Ouchie. And they're all dead. Maybe. I hope. That would be nice. Ah, only one's dead. I mean, sleeping. One's sleeping.
Take that!
And the other one's sleeping. But these robotic cougars, though, I think they explode. So, yeah. I hope there's no more after this one, because I'm kind of running a little low on HP. Da. Da, 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 da. Alright, this is it. Finish it off. Ooh, I knew it! I knew it! The critical thing there, Kevin, I knew that was gonna happen. I knew this game would do that to me.
Alright, what's next?
How dare you, game. But I leveled up, so joke's on you! Ha 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 ha. What is all this commotion? We believe there to be an intruder, sir. And a competent one at that. An intruder? And just what do you think I paid a good mirror to hire you for? I don't care if he's alive or full of holes. Get rid of him! Oh, getting me alive, dead or alive is too much to ask of those guys? How about dead and alive? Who the hell are you? Wait, a priest? No! Yeah, I figured with something like this in your possession, you'd at least have heard of us. How dare you! Give that back! That's mine! Wrong answer. This belongs to the goddess, and it needs to be rightfully returned to her. It's not something mere mortals like you should be keeping for themselves. Kill him! Kill him and get me back my locket, now! Barrier! And he's dead. Herman Conrad, in accordance with the laws of the church and in the name of Idios, I am placing you under arrest. You stand charged with the unauthorized possession of and illegal use of an artifact. Don't you think you can get away with this? You might be with the church, but I'm a Rainford director. If you lay a hand on me... Oh, don't you worry. We cleared this with the big guys already. I'm sure you've got a pretty good idea of just how recklessly you've been acting with this thing, right? You've been causing a whole lot of trouble for a whole lot of people, you know? Guys like you have a habit of making themselves no shortage of enemies, and you've done a stellar job of that. So just accept that your luck's run out and come quietly, okay? No. No! Grah! You just couldn't make this easy for me, could you? So much for this being a piece of cake. Catching guys like this alive is more like trying to sneak off with the whole damn thing. Stop right there! Oh no. Aw, you pulled out all the stops just for little old me. Now I get why you guys are so popular. That's some quick work getting all dolled up and ready to take me down. Silence! You must have had your way before, but that's not how it's gonna go this time. And just so you know, there's an entire company of us on this ship. Even if you have a hostage you can't use against us, you've got nowhere to run. Heh. We're all lucky boys and girls today, huh? What? What are you talking about? If this idiot here has been branded a heretic, I would have had to hunt each and every one of you down to the last member. What? What's up with this guy? Well, don't let it get to you. Keep up the good work for your homeland or whatever. Just don't go giving us any reason to slaughter you in the process. Whee! There we go. That's how you escape. You jump from the airship. And break your legs landing on another ship. Impossible! Those Grailstraders are monsters! Who's this guy? Haha, that was quite a splendid show. But our tale is only just beginning, Kevin Graham. Oh boy. Don't know who that is. After all, I have only just awoken. Who are you? Are you the big bad guy? Oh boy, here we go. Goodbye, big tower floating thing. Thought I wouldn't be playing this for a while, but thanks to the moon not working with me, we're playing this now. That's that maid or priest or whatever. Priestess. Kevin! Is that fancy ship we were on? Who's that guy? Oh boy. Campanella. Well, I could Kel's cat. She doesn't exist at the moment, but I'll try to get her phone number. Developed by Nihon Falcom. Good job, guys. You guys have done a good job so far. Septian Church, Grillstrader operated Special Ops Airship, Merkaba, number 5. Got it? It's number 5. Congratulations on completing your operation, sir. My thoughts exactly. That seemed to be a rather easy one for you in the end, too. Compared to what they're usually like, it was. If I had a bit more time, I could have enjoyed some private time with a real gem of a woman, too. But I'll have to settle with for crying myself to sleep tonight. Not this again. Unless you want another earful from the commander, you might want to start taking your work more seriously. I know, lighten up a little, yeah? I swear, I'll never get how you hard-headed types ended up assigned to a slacker like me. This may come as a shock, but you are a Dominion, you know. We can't very well have you acting alone without any form of backup. As long as you're here and this ship is under your command, then slacker or not, we're here too. Even then, you've got a lot less squires in your service than you should have. Maybe you should take this chance to gather up a few more. I think I'm gonna have to pass. That'll just make it even harder for me to work on my own. I thought you'd say that. We'd prefer it if you would actually trust us to help you a little more, sir. I mean, all we could do in that salt pail operation was transport the thing. You say that as if transporting isn't a huge responsibility in itself. After all, the last thing we wanted was him catching wind of it and becoming wary of us. Is something wrong? Oh, not a thing. Anyway, as per the original plan, we need to get ourselves back to Arteria ASAP. We should be able to reach there by noon tomorrow. Or today now, I guess. Got it. Uh-oh. Beep beep. Where's it from? Arteria, apparently. It's a call from Commander Selnet. Oh, you are kidding me. Getting a call from her right after a mission is always a bad sign. Let's just get this over with. Put her through. All right. Evening, Kevin. It sounds like you did well. Fill me in on the details. It basically went without issue. The artifact was the Fool's Locket. There were signs of society involvement, but it looks like they've cut any ties with him a long time ago. I see. As I thought then. Good work all around. I'd say you deserve a well-earned rest, but unfortunately I can't grant you one right now. And here we go. Something the matter? Oh, I'm just dandy. Please continue. Well then, as much as I hate to spring this on you immediately after finishing one mission, I've got something I'd like you to do for me. Regarding a heretic, I assume. Not this time. All I want you to do is pick something up. The object in question is currently being held underneath Gransel Cathedral. Gransel? Do you think this object may be somehow related to the Ariel? It's a distinct possibility. Can I count on you to handle this? Alright. That said, we've already got one artifact on this ship that needs transporting back, so I'll let the crew here take that to the Arteria. I'll handle going to Liberal on my own. That's fine with me. Oh, incidentally, you won't actually be alone. I've dispatched a rookie squire to aid you. They'll be serving you from now on, so do play nice, won't you? But wait a minute. Wait just 1 minute. You can't just spring a rookie on me out of nowhere like this. Heh, meetings ordained by the goddesses always come suddenly and unannounced. Don't worry, though. They won't be a burden. The abilities they've demonstrated during training were truly something special. Well, I will be praying for your success. Gop. Gop? What? Is that the first, what's it called? Typo? Haha, well, congratulations on the new recruit. We were only just saying how you could do with more squires serving you. I was so knocked down. I can't believe this. She never changes, I swear. Oh, if all the people reading that book had any idea what a hellion she is in real life. Oh, Carnelia? I've always wondered whether publishing it was really such a good idea, to be honest. It's a complete advertisement saying we exist to the world. If anything, I'd say a book that wild just serves to make people less likely to believe we really exist. and then the heroine died in it, which obviously is a big fat lie. If they'd actually met her, they'd know she's the kind of woman who could probably take a bullet to the head and ask for cigarettes first thing. Haha, I think we should probably refrain from commenting here. Anyway, you guys heard her. I'm gonna leave taking care of everything else relating to our mission to you guys. Just follow the money trail. There might still be hidden accounts we don't know about. Understood, sir. What will you be doing from here? We'll need to return to the Arteria, obviously, but we can drop you off somewhere. You can put me down in any old state we pass on the way there. Preferably near a town that has an international flights going out of it, I guess. Got it! Oh, it looks like the sun started coming up. She's even hotter and a commander. If only she was real. Yeah, if only. One can dream. Prologue, the Grill Stritter. So now the prologue begins. This is gonna be a long game. Same day, afternoon. In the skies of Midwestern Zemuria, roughly 500 selg from Liberal. No Liberal? We know Liberal. It's Dorothy! Of course Dorothy would be here. Just taking pictures of the birds. And the airship, I guess. Aw, they've gone out of sight now. I wonder if they're busy migrating. It looks like they can't keep up with the ship, though. Guess not every bird can be as fast as Sieg. But they were just the cutest. Well, look who it is. Kevin! I know you. It really is you. Long time no see, Dorothy. I'm sure. Wasn't expecting to run into you here. Funny coincidence, huh? No, not Dorothy the dinosaur. Dorothy the camera news person. Hee hee, it really is. It's good to see you again, too. Father? You don't remember my name, do you? Don't be silly, of course I do. It's, Oh, I remember. It's Onion Graham. But of course, how lucky I have been named after such a multi-purpose plant. That's not even a name, Dorothy. You really did forget, didn't you? And yet you somehow managed to remember my last name like it was nothing. Hee hee, I was just being silly. A couple of days ago I had this amazing onion hot pot over in the Eastern Quarter in Calvard, so I've still got onions on the brain. I cannot believe a hot pot was with just onions, and it could taste this good, that good. But I swear it did. It was so comforting and sweet. So that's how I ended up saying onion instead of your name. Well, whatever. So if you insist you haven't forgotten what is my name then. I do insist, I'd never forget. It's lovely to see you again, Jasmine Graham. But of course, how lucky I have been to have named after such a fragrant plant. That might be an actual name this time, but it's a woman's name! Good old Dorothy. Good old Dorothy. Oh, I see. So you're here to carry out a follow-up investigation on all that trouble that happened earlier in the year. That's about the gist, yeah. Come to think of it, how'd you end up on an international liner like this? You said you were in the Eastern Quarter, right? Were you there to write about it for the Liberal News?
Yep.
Niall actually let me go on my own this time, too. Wow, that was daring of him. I'm not sure I'd want to let you handle traveling abroad for a report alone. Then again, it's only by taking on positions of responsibility that people can properly grow. Hee hee, oh, I'm doing plenty of that. I mean, I wasn't sure what I'd do when I ended up in Calvard instead of Bose Market, but I managed just fine. Wait a second, Niall told you to go to Bose, not Calvard? He sure did. But then I got on the airship, fell asleep, and before I knew it, I was chilling out in the Calvard Special. capital. Weird, huh? It sounds like you got on the wrong airship to me. Let my brain catch up. So you were in the Republic for literally days when you weren't even supposed to be there at all? Did you even have enough money to manage? Or, adios, help us, a passport? Well, fortunately, there was someone from the Liberalian embassy at the airport who could issue me a temporary passport, so that was okay. And then tons of people were really nice to me and helped while I was there. So I had all the dough a girl could ask for. I don't even know where to start. Niall must be worried sick about you, huh? You think? He didn't sound so hot when I called yesterday to say I'd be coming back to the office today. I kept telling him that all that smoking is bad for him, but he never listens. I don't think you can pin the crime on tobacco all this time, Missy.
Ding dong.
Thank you all for taking this journey aboard the Gretna today. We will be arriving at our terminal, Grancel City, in roughly 30 minutes. We ask that you take this chance to check that you have all of your belongings with you, and to return to your seats before we begin our landing. Until then, please enjoy the remainder of your flight. Whew. Sounds like we're almost there. I'm going to have to walk around the ship to kill some time, to kill some of that last half hour. How about you? I'm not sure. I suppose I might as well go and snap some more photos. It's not often I get to take an international liner like this. Sounds like a plan. See you later. Hee
Later.
Oh, that Dorothy. What a card. Alright, let's see what we got here. Looks like a more fancy version of all the other airships we've been on. Oh boy. Glad I can hear all this stuff about you. Hey you, I don't even want to be here right now. Why do I even have to go out of my way to see him anyway? It's not fair. Here's the ship. Why do you want to know what I wanted to be as a child to begin with? That's not really something you normally tell complete strangers with cameras in their hands, you know? I'm onto you, mister. You can't distract me. This is a serious news report here, so please answer my questions. She sure is making good use of those reporters' privileges. Oh boy. Good old Dorothy. Hey, there's a kid here.
Wee! Being out here feels amazing!
My wife went back to her family's home. I mean, I'm as aware as anyone that I've been so busy with work lately that I haven't been able to spend any time with her, but if I had known it was going to come to this, I would have sat down and talked to her about it a long time ago. Aw, poor guy. Looks like he's about to have a... Oh, this person looks familiar. Or maybe not, never mind. Yes, I'm finally almost in Liberal. Why did I come, you ask? Because it's the last spot that ancient dragon was sighted. There's no information on where it went after it showed up here. So if I want to try and pursue it, this is the best place for me to come. As soon as we land, I need to go and talk to Leiden and see if he knows anything. Anything else we know? Anyone else? Grandchild in Grancel. 3 years. Worried. Cleaning staff do a splendid job. Fine role model. First things Zeiss. Cutting edge orbital technology. Worked up. Screwing up. Worked up. Blah 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 blah. Really not good with heights. Not a phobia level. You're just not good with heights. You're so high up.
Mommy, can I go have a look outside? Can I?
No, you can't. Please sit down like a good girl. We're almost there now, so just be quiet. I used to be a sailor back in the day, use airships to get around, faster than bolts, blah 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 blah. The bargainer, know how to put a good flight, blah 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 blah. It was one amazing business discussion. Yeah. Very nice. Was I here already? Hey you. Did you hear the announcement, sir? I'll be arriving in Grancel City. I have all my belongings. I do. Arbate royal family. Sister. I was just there. I was just there. Who else do I need to talk to? Do I need to talk to everyone on the ship? Is that it? Back home in Liberal, getting a house. The two of us with that as you traveling the continent. Better honeymoon, heart. I'm glad I chose him to spend my life with. You're nearly out. Oh boy. Plenty of grass outside. Talk to these guys. Approaching the Bagan Range. Heading west-northwest.
Yahoo!
That's what I say when I'm on a ship, when I'm piloting a ship. Orbital pressure looks normal. But I want to be down here. I like this place. Let's go outside. Can't go out that way. This is the passenger announcement. We'll soon be arriving in Grancel City, the terminus of this liner. We suggest that all passengers return to their seats as soon as possible, as the airship may be unsteady during landing. We're here. Finally, Grancel. I think Grancel is the first place we'll go. Hey, that guy was never on the ship. We have a stowaway! That girl was never on the ship either. Hey, that's what we do here. We make jokes. We keep the bad out and roll with the good. Ah, it's so lovely to be back here again. The Republic was a wonderful place too, but you can't beat the air here in Liberal. You wouldn't believe all that stuff happened half a year ago. Looking at Grancel now, either. It's all completely back to normal. The people here sure are strong for what's usually such a peaceful country. Well, it's a country ruled by a queen. Everyone knows women are tough in the face of adversity. I'm not sure whether you're a perfect example of that or the opposite. You're right about the air here, though. It is nice. Nostalgic, almost. Makes me feel a little homesick. Your home's in Arteria, right? The place with all the really big churches and stuff? Nah, I'm not actually from Arteria. Not many people are. It's actually pretty darn small-like. Smaller than most states around the continent. It's where the high seat of the Septian Church is, so a lot of pilgrims and clergymen gather there, but few are actually born there. Oh, really? Huh. So where are you from, then? Dorothy! Is this Niall? Niall! Oh, Niall. I'm home. Did you miss me? Did I miss you? Of course I missed you. What in Adios' name have you been doing? I sent you to Bose. How did you end up in Calvard? You were definitely on the westbound liner, I'm sure of it. I really don't know. Oh wait, I might actually know. Go on then, spit it out. I bet I'm a sleepwalker. After I got on the right airship, I fell asleep and then sleepwalked on the wrong one. To think that all of this could turn out to be a plot in some elaborate murder plot. Apart. Wowie, all of a sudden I feel like I've walked right into a mystery novel. Sleepwalkers don't change airships, you idiot. I'm all out of breath now. Are you alright? I really do think you can cut down on your smoking. You're not as young as you used to be, you know? Alright, your 30th birthday was last Friday too, wasn't it? Happy birthday! I bought a cake over in Calvert and I had a big celebration for it too. How is it that you can remember useless crap like that and not the things that actually matter? I bet you were just looking for an excuse to eat cake all by yourself, weren't you? You should have seen it, Niall. It was made with Eastern matcha, so it was unlike any cake I'd ever seen. That perfect blend of sweetness and bitterness was just sublime. I took lots and lots of cute pictures of it, so I'll show you them all later. You brought me pictures of a cake? At least bring back a souvenir. But man, they always felt like they could go into business as a comedy duo and actually make money off of it. But they're even more of a crack up now. Wait a second. Yeah, hi. Nice to meet you again, Niall. You're looking same old, same old. though maybe you're not so happy about that. But what are you doing here? Please, please tell me she didn't end up going to Arteria and causing trouble there too? Haha, your wish is my command. We just ran into one another on that airship by total coincidence. That's all. Hang on a minute. Glasses all. Oh, good. You had me worried for a minute. I was scared stiff that she'd gone and smashed some super expensive stained glass windows in the cathedral there, or who knows what. They just did what you never meant to do. Told a smoker to cut down. I think that's exactly what you should tell the smoker, actually. Tell him to stop. I'm so sorry for what you have to put up with. Pshaw, you're too much of a worrywart. Whose fault do you think that is? Still, it's good to see you again, Father. What brings you to Liberal? Something else happened here? No, just a bit of work-related business I've got to take care of. It's not part of a major investigation, so don't go getting your hopes up. Nothing's of interest gonna happen. Haha, I'll be the judge of that. Anyway, so where are you staying for the time being? Gransel Cathedral? I'll have to drop by and say hi. And say hi sometime when I get the chance. Haha, go for it. In the meantime, I'm dragging your butt right back to the office, Dorothy. You're going to tell us all about what the hell you've been doing these past 2 weeks. Hee, you betcha! I snapped photos of every meal I had while I was over in Calvard. So I'm sure if we develop them, I'll be able to remember everything. I'm not talking about your gourmet report. Glad we got to see them again. This early on, too. Whew, seeing those two together really make it sink in that I'm back here. Thinking about it, I wonder how all the others here are doing. I know Estelle and Joshua are abroad at the moment, but I've got no idea what the others are up to. Is that you, Father Graham? I know this guy. Lieutenant Colonel Sid. It's good to see you again. I'm pleased to see you've been keeping well since we last met at that banquet. Same to you, sir. I gotta say, I wasn't expecting you to be the Army representative who came to meet me, though. I figured it'd be Julia. It may have been, but she's currently out on another mission, so unfortunately you'll have to make do with me. I didn't have anything better to do, so I came in her place. There's no need to be so modest. The little bird told me that you're going to be promoted to a full-on colonel soon, aren't you? I shouldn't be surprised that your people have such a good information network, but I still am. Still, I'm afraid I still feel the position is too much responsibility for me as I am. Brigadier General Bright still has plenty of work left in him, too. I wouldn't want to take any of it from him. Poor Cassius is still getting worked to the bone, huh? Anyway, getting down to business, it's in Gransel Cathedral, right? That's correct. It's being kept underneath it, to be more specific, although I imagine you're already aware of that much. I hear laymen like myself can't even enter it without the knight's permission. Pretty much, it's a special place, you see. I'll fill you in on the details when we get there. Alright then. Well, we may as well head there right away. There's someone I want you to meet in the cathedral. Huh? Who? Let's just say, someone who's been assisting with this case. They'll be appraising you of the details once on what you're dealing with here. Feels like it's been forever since we were last here, but it really wasn't, was it? Ice cream! Hey, they got the door fixed. There's those 3 kids there. Remember those 3 kids? I remember those 3 kids, always hanging out. Here's this nice little section of town here. Birds! Boy. Let me stretch a little bit. Apparently Kel's cat is as high as a bird right now. As high as a little birdie. Ah, there you are. Is this her? Oh no, that's a... Never mind. Never mind. That's a guy. It's good to see you again, Archbishop. You look very well. Huh? And you must be... I wasn't expecting you to be quite this young. How old are you? 22, but... It's a lot younger than I expected. Are the Grail Street really so short-staffed that they're handing out their most important posts to kids? You can't blame me for assuming the Fifth Dominion would look more like of a veteran, can you? Heh, your surprise is written all over your face. Someone in your position should have a much better poker face than that. Maybe you need to redo your training from scratch. Or are you just acting, I wonder? How do you... Professor Russell, please. He isn't here for you to try and pick a fight with him. Please try and be a little less deliberately provocative. What? How? No. He's here to steal the thing we went through so much effort to pick up. And you want me to play nice? And kindly don't call me that ever again. I don't want to be addressed in the same way as that old coot. Is this Tita's mom? Of course, ma'am. But wait, Russell? Then are you... I suppose I should introduce myself. I'm Erica Russell. I'm sure it's not a name you're going to be forgetting anytime soon. Oh boy, look at this. Still, I sure didn't expect to run into little Tita's mother here. I'd heard you and your husband were both living abroad. What brought you back? What do you think? After all that went down here, there was no way I was staying out of the country any longer than I had to. Though, with how remote the region is in, it was all over by the time word reached us. Had we found out sooner, I sure would have let that maniac pull half the crap he did. Doesn't sound like you're too happy with the professor nowadays, huh? Talk about an understatement. That whack job actually took my little girl to that floating city with him. I get he's soft toward her, but that's no excuse for exposing her to danger. But that's fair. And as if that isn't bad enough, he let that red-headed scumbag get near her too. That utter cretin isn't fit to be within 50 argy of my darling Tita. Never mind actually getting friendly with her. So, you don't like Agate, huh? Don't you speak that filthy name in front of me ever again. Oh, when I'm finished with him, he'd wish he'd never been born. He might have survived that last onslaught, but we'll see how he fares against an even more powerful unit, won't we? Heh. I get the feeling that this is a matter we're better off not prying into. I thought the same, so I don't know any more about it than you do. Incidentally, the Professor Russell you've been familiar with is currently vacationing abroad. As such, she's been assisting us with this case in his place. Oh, I see. Are you two listening to me? Of course. Sorry. Well, whatever. How big is this staircase? This staircase sure is long, though. How much farther do we have to go? Not much as far as I know. Yep, there we go. There we go. I did a little burp. A dead end? I hope you've got a good explanation for this. I do. This isn't a dead end, but to go any further, I'm going to need you to undertake a ritual of sorts with me. Well, this has certainly took a turn for the strange. Is this an example of the church's famous something like that, yes. Specifically, I would like you to undertake a form of suggestion. I'm not sure I follow. You want us to promise not to tell anyone what we see here, right? That's a little extreme, so no. The Colonel is obviously going to need to report what happened here to his superiors, for one thing. All I want you to promise is that you won't tell anyone who you aren't certain you can trust. I don't need you to say it, I just need you to think and believe it. Weird, but alright. If that's all you want us to do, so be it. I feel the same way. Should we deliberately repeat it in our minds then? You don't need to do that. It should just come completely naturally to you. Alright, here goes. In the name of she who dwells above, do I hold this consecrated septium. Space's golden glow, consciousness silver glow, by your opposing natures, reveal to them the path that leads to your sacrament. Huh? Oh, it's a door! What? How did the door appear? No, I don't plan to. Thank you both for your assistance. I can see that you were true to your word. Ah, I see. So if we just said it, but didn't really mean it, we wouldn't be able to see anything, right? And yet, I can hardly believe what happened. I imagine it would be uncouth of me to ask how all of this works. Yeah, I'd really rather you didn't. Here we go. Anyway, come on in. Whoa, look at this room. Primal ground. Wow, unbelievable. All these years I had no idea that such a place lay hidden beneath Gransel Cathedral. Well, it's not exactly something we publicize. It was built in accordance with the agreements between the church and royal family. It has but one purpose: to suppress the power of the ancient artifacts and keep their influence in check. I see. Its importance to you, Grailstritter, is quite clear then. I'd assume there are similar ones in places other than Liberl too? Well, I won't deny it. Anyway, we call this place a primal ground. Now, there's a deep name if I ever heard one. Is the original ground the others are based on in all Artaria? I'll take that as a yes. Oh, I'm not confirming anything. I was just thinking about how much you all take after the other Professor Russells is all. I'll thank you not to associate me with him. He might trump me a little in the theoretical side of things. But when it comes to the practical side of the orbal science, I could beat him in my sleep. And I was the one who designed the fundamental systems of the Capel and the Arcil, you know. Really? Nice. But I think we're getting off topic here. What's this? This is the object in question, right? That's correct. It was pulled up 3 days ago from the area where the Liber Ark sank, and we believe it to be an artifact. Uh-huh. 3 days prior, roughly at the center of Valeria Lake. Birds! Where the Liber Ark sank. Is that Antoine?
Meow. Meow.
Damn. The sun's going down already, huh? If this spot turns out to be a bust, we're probably gonna have to call it quits for today. We can only hope. Professor Russell is certain that this is the area where we should be looking. Yep, and if she says it's here, it's here. Unfortunately, as you know, Valeria Lake's about as deep as a lake can get. Depending on how small the thing we're looking for is, actually finding it could still be a real task and a half. Is it likely to be small, though? The orbal reading suggested we're dealing with quite a large object, I believe. Oh, I wouldn't judge its size based off of those. It's her again. Ah, Professor. Hey there, kiddo. Finished getting us a new estimated location? Just about. It'll be real swell if you knocked it off with the kiddo, though. I'm not sure it's the most appropriate way to address a married woman, much less one who's already popped out a child. Ha, sorry, but old habits die hard, you know. Hard to make the switch when I've been calling you that since you were about knee-high. Well, they'll let you off this time. Back to work. Can you ask your subordinates to stand down for the time being, Colonel? Is this the spot then? Were you able to calculate exactly where the object is? Give or take an arge? Yes. Judging by the readings, what we're trying to pull off isn't all that big either. Probably about 50 reggae. Maybe even less. You serious? We'd be dealing with the real monster, not something the size of Antoine.
Nyan?
Still, if it doesn't turn out to be an artifact, this could get problematic. Unfortunately, the church isn't going to want to let us keep it, that's for sure. I really cannot stand them. No matter how hard you work to get your hands on something, the second it turns out to be an artifact, they swoop in like it's their goddess-given right to have it. It ticks me off. Easy there, we don't know for sure that this isn't even an artifact yet. Regardless, I'll pass on the message to my subordinates right away. I'll leave the rest here to you, Gustav. You got it. Let's see what we're dealing with, yeah? Aw, goodbye, cat. Miss Antoine's still here. Still here, still being a cat. Okay, that's the spot. Go on ahead. Yes, ma'am. Beginning the salvage operation. Should have called Rex from Xenoblade too. He's good at that salvaging stuff. Gah! That sound just fills me with dread. Does the salvage crane sound like it's in poor condition to you? Oh, that's not really what I meant. I just can't bring myself to like artifacts, you see. We can't explain how they have the power they do, but they have it, and it's not something we can ignore either. As a researcher, I can barely imagine anything more frustrating. Even when we can't help but be captivated by them, we're still well aware that any attempt to solve their mysteries is pointless. I see. When you put it that way, I can understand to a degree how you must feel. You're in the game. Which one are you? Half a year has passed since all the chaos came to an end, and on the surface, we're back to normal. But even now, we still don't know what truly happened here or what it signified. Yeah, not that I was here to see it all happen, of course. Your kid was, though. The crane's arms reach the bottom of the lake. I'm gonna attempt to grip the object. Yeah, your kid was there, and she finished off the big bad guy. You're the cat. Swing and a miss. Moving 30 reggae to the right. You're the kitty. You have to sound like a cat.
Meow. Meow. Something.
Aha, there we go. Yep, we got it. Want me to pull it up? Please do. The moment of truth, huh? It's like a dead body or something. Something very dark and evil. Here we go. Whoa. What? Oh my. That looks like an artifact, alright. I see. Still, looking at it? Correct. There were orbal readings coming from the artifact we found it, but not anymore. And I'm sure I don't need to spell out the significance of that, do I? No, it's plain as day why you decided to stay and wait for me now. If an artifact has lost its power, it's exempt from the traditional agreements governing them, and doesn't need to be given to the church, that it? Hehe, you already understand me so well. We can cut right to the chase then. The orbal readings disappeared just before we handed the artifact over to the cathedral, as it so happens. It's currently being looked after here, but the formal procedures to transfer ownership have yet to be completed, making its legal owner unclear. So in your expert opinion, what should be done here? This is a tricky one. I'm assuming Liberal wants to assert ownership of it in this scenario, right? If anything, it's the professor here who wants to do that. I'm merely accompanying her as a representative of the Royal Army. The only reason I'm not lying at the bottom of Valeria Lake right now is because of ZCF's salvage efforts. I'd say we have every right to keep it, personally. From what I've heard, it's completely impossible to analyze an artifact that's no longer active. I don't see how it'd be of any use to your research as things stand now. But you sure you want it that badly? Oh, absolutely. We're talking about an object found at the site of where a massive flying city used to be. I might not have seen it though happen, but it sounds like everything we thought we knew about the world was more or less proven wrong. You know, by the truth that you people in the church have kept hidden from the past, oh, I don't know, 1,000 years. As for that Ouroboros group, they don't make much more sense than you guys. The more I hear about their advances in technology, the less I can work out how it's even possible. I don't know what the truth is or what's really happening here in this land, but I can't stand by and feign disinterest in knowing the answers anymore, and I'm far from alone. So long as there's the slightest chance that Artifact could shed light on all of what I want to know, I want it. I think you've made your point, Professor. It's not as though interrogating him will achieve anything. True enough. Well, you've heard what I've got to say. It's now up to you to tell us what you're going to do. Will you hand over that lump of metal? Or won't you? Well, that brief hesitation was all it took to spawn a great evil. Uh-oh. Is this a villain? Oh, it's this lady. Who is she? No way. It crawled through the fields, ran through the hills, and spread disaster in the skies above. An excerpt from the Book of Ezra, verse 2, Disaster Unleashed. Wow. I apologize for the delay in coming, Father Graham. My name is Reyes Argent, and I am a squire of the Grailstrader. I look forward to working under you. I didn't think we'd end up having more company. Wait a second. Is something the matter? So that's how they think they can get me, is it? But they can't bribe me so easily. I'm better than that. But maybe I underestimated the Grailstrader. They think they can break my will to fight by sending a girl like you my way, do they? But I'm not going to go down so easily, because I've got a secret weapon of my own. Behold, the most powerful force in the universe! Isn't that... That's Tita, isn't it? How cute. Isn't she? Isn't she? I bet you just want to jump into this photo and squeeze her like a stuffed toy right now, don't you? I should have known a cutie patooey like you would be able to appreciate the same qualities in others. Anyway, that's why no matter how frickin' adorable you may happen to be, you can't take me down because I've got a natural immunity. I beg your pardon, but I'm afraid I'm not really following. You keep saying that someone is cute, but are you referring to me? Who else would I be talking about? You've got such an aura of maturity about you, and yet your features still have that irresistible trace of innocence to them. And then they throw you into the sister's habit to compliment it all like a little cherry on top. That's the most flattering habit I've ever seen. Ah, if I don't have my protective field, I'd be in real danger here. Well, why are you looking at me like that? I'm just saying. Might I inquire as to the identities of the people with you, Father Graham? Sure. The lady's Professor Erica Russells of ZCF, while the gentleman here is Lieutenant Colonel Sid of the Royal Army. Seriously though, Father Graham? Really? Ah, so you're the people who initially discovered the artifact then. Thank you for your cooperation in our work. We will take over looking after it from here on out. That will be all. Wait up. What? Now hold on a minute. We hadn't finished deciding what to do with it yet. Perhaps not, but my intention was to save you the time and effort required to do so by making the correct judgment myself. Whether it has lost its power or not, that is no ordinary artifact. It is potentially related to one of the Septarians. I'm surprised that you even humor the option of letting an outsider take custody of it. I mean, well, you sure know how to pick a fight. Go on then, what legal basis do you have for taking it from us? The agreements with the church quite clearly say that artifacts that have lost their power are exempt from the usual rules. I have no legal basis, but you have no more of one for keeping it. If we are following the agreements to the letter, no one is allowed to assert ownership of inactive artifacts. It belongs to neither you nor me. It is simply an abandoned object with no owner whatsoever. What? So all you got is, I don't need a reason, it's mine and that's final? To put it bluntly, yes. Huh. Well, if that's how you want to play it. What's your take on this, Father Graham? Well, by all means. Me? I thought I'd been kicked out of this conversation. But, well, I can't say I don't want to take it back to Artaria with us. But after all the help Liberals given us, I'd feel kind of bad just snatching it from them without even giving them a valid reason. Both arguments have a degree of merit, but neither is clearly more correct. I'm not quite sure how you'll solve this one. You, do know that you're smack dab in the middle of this too, right? Oh! That kind of scared me. Whoa, my. What is it? Why do you both look so surprised? What do you mean, why? Did the two of you not hear that? Hear what? Wait a... Oh. Oh boy. Something's happening. What's going on? Wow! Oh, no way! That thing wasn't giving off any orbital readings at all anymore. Zero! Zip! Why is it suddenly active again? I believe that settles our dispute. It sure does. It's ours now. So the real artifact was inside, huh? I've never seen one quite like it. It looks like a box of some kind, or a cube maybe? Cube. Oh. I'd like to thank you two for the cooperation in the recovery of this artifact. In accordance with the pacts of the Church, I, Kevin Graham, will be assuming custody of it from here on out. You and all who aided you have the Septian Church's deepest appreciation. Well, there you have it. It's ours now. Suckers. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, I thought we were never gonna escape. Erica sure doesn't know when to quit. That's kind of a way of putting it. I couldn't believe what I was hearing right at the end, though. Just as I thought she'd maxed out her crazy talk to Spoo, she goes and shouts, "Well, if you're gonna be taking that, then I'll be taking her." Haha, I never thought Annalise was one-of-a-kind cuteness freak, but she might actually have some stiff competition. Annalise? Oh, sorry, she's a girl I met while I was here last time. She's a bracer. About your age, I think? Oh. Haha, Reyes? Yes? You're not mad at me, are you? For not keeping in touch with you? Father Graham. Yes? 5 years is a long time. Just as you have changed and progressed in rank significantly during those years, so have I. The Reyes Argent is standing before you as a squire of the Grail Stritter, not the girl you once knew. I'm here to serve and to protect you, nothing more. Come on, Reyes. You need not concern yourself with how I feel. If you don't treat me as a subordinate, then there is little reason for me to be here serving you. And with that talk out of the way, we need to board the last international liner out of Gransel, don't we? We should start making our way to the landing port. Well, wait a sec. She's all business, isn't she? Was that your... It was a figment of your imagination, huh? You seem to be tired, Father Graham. I see no other explanation as to why you're hearing sounds that clearly don't exist in reality. I think you ought to try and have some rest when we reach the airship. As I was saying, I think you ought to try and have some rest Don't even try and tell me that one was my imagination. Man, for a second I thought you'd changed, but you haven't. Not one bit. You're still the same perpetually hungry Ray as I remember. That this is just a simple physiological phenomenon. My lack of control is proof that I still have plenty of training ahead of me. I can only apologize for my own inability. Haha. Since when did not being able to turn off your stomach become something you have to apologize for? Besides, I wouldn't have you any other way. You're forever gonna be the girl who is always getting caught sneaking into the kitchen and trying to stuff her face to me. I'll be going on ahead. Wait a sec. You're in my way. Please move. I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean to push my luck. I just got carried away thinking of old times, that's all. You have no reason to apologize, nor do I see any point in doing so, because there are few things in this world that carry less weight than one of your apologies. Damn, finally biting back, huh? Well, I've only got a 50-50 chance of you listening to me. Can you not get off with the Father Graham, or even Father for that matter? For what reason? I don't know. If you're doing it because you feel like you have to, or because you want to act all distant. But there's no way I can get used to it, like, ever. It weirds me out. So, please, call me Kevin, same as you always did. What if I refuse? Then I'll beg you until you change your mind. I'll get down on my knees if I have to. You certainly would. Well, you know what they say, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. I know it's been a while since, but I'm way too set in my ways now. The one left me. Sorry, didn't quite catch that. It was nothing. Still, I can't very well refuse an order from my superior, so... Oh no, you're not playing that... Oh no, you're not playing that game. It's not an order, it's a favor. Very important distinction. Blech. You're so selfish, Kevin. Heh, there we go. That's what I wanted. But just so we're clear, even if I changed how I address you, the fact that I'm your subordinate hasn't changed in the slightest. Don't forget that. Yeah, I know. We can talk like we used to, but there's no way to turn back the clock to the way things used to be. Oh, and one more thing. We've still got some time until the last airship leaves. So how about we head over to the department store in the East Block? We can grab you something you can eat. I like the sound of that. I propose buying all the bread they have left. I didn't know you were that hungry. And we continue. Whew, boy. Long cutscene. A lot of words. I thought you were joking when you said you were going to buy everything they had left. The girl behind the counter looked like she thought you were a freak of nature. This is just another example of Aidios' divine providence. It's better that they're bought by someone who intends to consume them than to have the poor things be thrown away. Yeah, you're a real bleeding heart, but that much? I hope you're not spending your entire salary on food. I'll have you know that you have nothing to worry about. There are few people in this world who know how to make better use of sales and special offers than I. Oh, well, whatever makes you happy. It's not my business how you blow your mirror at the end of the day. Still, while I give you that my get-up is right up the top of the suspicious charts, I'm pretty sure anyone would be confused if a woman in a sister's habit come wandering into their shop after dark to buy out their leftovers. Oh, stop your grumbling. And it's almost time for us to leave. We should make our way over to the landing port. I'm not sure how much longer my stomach can wait. Yes, ma'am. Is something... What was that? Uh-oh. Sorry, that stomach of yours is gonna have to wait a little longer. Unforgivable. I don't know who this fiend is, but as long as I don't kill them, I can go as far as I like, right? I sympathize, but you, might want to calm down a little. Still, whoever they are, they're not very good at telling people. Quite. I doubt they have much experience. They do seem to have undergone some degree of training, however. Yeah. Oh well, sad to say, but we're going to have to skip today's last airship out of here. Do you know of a good place to strike? Oh, I do. I know the perfect place. Right here. At the old ship dock place. Haven't we seen that guy already? He looks familiar. Aw, Gilbert. Where did they go? I saw them enter this area, I'm sure of it. It was you, huh? What? He's back again. How? How did you discover me? My stealth abilities are the height of perfection. Haha. You're just like I remember you. Still way too sure of yourself. Who might he be? Well, he's technically part of Ouroboros. He's about as low-ranking a member as you can get, though. Ah, I see. He does look that part. How dare you? I'll have you know I'm very much on the up. And as for you, what do you mean he doesn't look the part? You couldn't look more like a nobody if you tried. You're the kind of person who constantly throws himself into things too big to handle and ends up sabotaging himself without anyone lifting a finger. And you refuse to learn from any of your failures, too. What? You haven't lost your touch. I'm impressed how accurately you were able to judge his character after talking to him for, like, a second. I didn't even need to talk to him. He oozes irrelevance from every pore. You? Cocky, aren't you? Well, let's see how long that cockiness lasts. Bah. Whoa. Gah! Look at that sword. It's huge. A Templar sword? So that's what you picked, huh? Just like you chose a bowgun as your weapon of choice, I chose a Templar sword for mine. That's all there is to it. Gotcha. Impossible. Well, what did you just do? I don't even know how I got hit. It's a weapon used by the Grillstrider called a Templar sword. The blade's made up of multiple pieces held together by wires that let the user extend it at will. Murder. Anyway, it's time those lips started flapping. What's a wanted criminal like you doing here in Grancel? How much of our business do you know? Why should I have to answer your... Eek! You don't know when to give up. Start talking. Now. FYI, she's not in a good mood. And, you don't want to make her any madder. It looks like I've got only one option. I'm so sorry, forgive me! I'm only here because I crash landed. I didn't even want to come here. And after I did, I happened to see you two, so I decided to follow you, I swear! Maybe I misjudged him. There might be more to him than meets the eye, in a sense. Kelscat knows a lot about blades, and, like, Grillstrider blades. That's pretty cool. That's a nice way of putting it. So go on, keep talking. You said you crash landed here. That means there's an Ouroboros airship somewhere near here that you came on, right? No, there isn't. I did crash land, but I wasn't on board an airship. A submarine? It was on board this! Oh. Well, what the? He has an arcanism? Ha ha ha, not so irrelevant now, am I? Show them what you can do, G. Apache. Mow them down! Oh gosh, darn it. Look at this. Ascension. Looks like she's a high level, that's good. Let's do Clock Up. Clock Up Father Graham. How about Hellgate? Love that Hellgate. Get out! Feel my wrath! Oh. Oh no, I don't like this. Yeah, I'm kind of stuck right now. This is actually not that good. Breaker Cannon! Oh my god, are we gonna lose? Are we actually gonna lose this? Oh my gosh. Did that really just happen? That was stupid. That was very stupid. Alright. I might have made a little messy up there. I might have messed up a little bit. Oops. Yeah, I need to use this right now.
Showers of heaven. May its holiest of lights act as our shield. Ray of fear!
Yay, we're invincible for 2 turns. What the heck? Alright, Kevin's is gone. And now his is gone as well. It's not good. Not good. Shadow Sphere, I guess? Sure, let's try it. Art. Did I do... No. Craft. Arc Fencer, Holy Blessing. Heals 50 CP, restores that, and cures KO. What a blessing. That's pretty cool. Let's see what her normal attack does. Ooh, that's nice. You don't know what's going on? Me neither. Gilbert is going on right now. That's the best way to put it. Gilbert is going on right now. Ooh! There we go. He's almost dead. We're good.
Hold on a second. I'm so sorry. See, look at me. Please. Can't we all just get along?
No.
Come on, let's shake on it.
No, don't shake.
Oh, yeah. This is what you get. Just go away. Damn it. I'm in the lead. You little damn. That's what you get. Wait, let's talk this over. Let's see what color your blood is.
That was pretty awesome. That was pretty cool. No, die.
It's just a flesh wound.
Just a flesh wound. Now we have to deal with this thing. Let's see. Arc Fencer. Let's wait till we use that, actually. Flame Arrow. Sure, let's try that. You keep using Shadow Sphere. Please do a lot, please do a lot, please do a lot. It's not a lot, but it's fine, I guess. Alright, we'll get there. We'll beat him. Critical mode! You're not even in critical mode, you're in... Bah! It's okay, though. We got this. Easy fight. Uh-oh. Never mind, not easy. Oh dear. Not good. See, I have to use it on him, unfortunately. Yay, did it. And as for you, heal all. Uh-oh. I'm out of Shadow Spheres. This is gonna be slow. Uh-oh. Not good. Yes, impede.
No way.
Oh, that didn't even work. Oh, poopy. This is gonna hurt, but Kevin, you at least move over here. Ah, that does so much damage. Can this thing like break or something? Why is it always this guy's stuff? He sends like the toughest things, but he himself is very, very weak. Here we go. Ready? Boom, he's dead. Not really, but he will be soon. Alright, what's next? I think we will do... No, let's try a normal attack. Yes, normal attack. And then for you, let us do another... Oh, we're getting low on EP again. There we go. Please work. Almost. We're so close, guys. Don't heal. No! Okay, he missed. That's good. But we're out. Oh, no, we can do Hellgate. Alright. Yay! We did it! High five.
Still a ways to go.
Ooh, she's level 90. Where were you in the last game? Yeah, goodbye. No! Curse you. Do you have any idea how much I had to go through to earn that? You really are full of surprises, aren't you? You really are full of surprises. I'm impressed, Reyes. You sure know how to get the best out of that thing. Not at all. I've still got a lot to learn. Especially if I want to be half as good as my sister. Heh. Still, I'm no different. Kevin, Anyway. Who's your sister? I'd wager you're out of tricks now, so you ready to give up and come quietly? If you don't try and cause any more trouble, I'll hand you over to the soldiers here and leave it at that. You're planning to hand me over to the Royal Army? That's your best option. If you really want us to take you back to the Artaria instead, that's cool by me. But if you would go with that one, I can't guarantee your safety. I'll leave that one to you. Eek! Oh, please don't do that anymore. Again? What was that? This thing again? It starts glowing so randomly. Maybe it's reacting to something. Well, what is that thing? What are you planning on doing? Nothing to you, don't worry. Shut up for a sec. What is up with this thing? Haha. So the time to begin is finally upon us. Who is this? Huh? What? When did you... It's a pleasure to see you again, Father Graham. A traverser of the pathless darkness, repenting of his transgressions with the sin of a stigma forever on his back. Who the hell are you? What? Kevin! Thus my lord was revived, and the door to Gehenna was open. Come forth, come forth, lost lamps. Go into ashes, never blazing flames. Gotta read fast. Gotta read fast. Faster, faster, Never mind. Are we in the weird void now? What happened? Why did I... Yep, I think we're here. Where am I? Hey, Reyes. Reyes, are you okay? What's going on? Kevin? Where are we? Whew, I'm glad you're okay. How are you feeling? Any pain? I feel sick. You do? My stomach's going to implode if it doesn't get any food soon. I'm starting on all that food we bought. Sure, I'd normally be just as down for food as you are, but come on! Is that really what you should be thinking about right now? There's nothing in this world more important or fundamental than eating. But if we must change the subject, I remember a strange man appearing, and then that cube glowed white all of a sudden. Yeah, I don't remember any more than that either. But take a look around us. We're in a library. Stone bookcases? Are we inside some kind of ruin? No, wait. What? Oh gosh, where the heck are we? Oh boy. This just went from normal to freaky in about a matter of seconds. The Hermit's Garden. Where are we? What is this place? Yeah, so much for this being an easy assignment. Oh no. Achievement, the Grillstrader. Prologue, the Grillstrader. And... oh my gosh. You know what? I'm actually going to end the stream right here with this just mystery surrounding everything. Yes, overwrite file. Yeah, before we actually start Chapter 1, I want to test something out. Let me close this window, and let me just try something. There's gonna be a lot of... Just don't read what I have on my, on the monitor, okay? It's just nothing important, don't worry. Oh god, you can see everything now! Now let's see if this works. If this doesn't work, then I quit. I quit streaming. I actually don't quit streaming, but I'll just say I do. Alright. Is it working? Freebird Games. Oh, now it works. Now it works. This was gonna be the game I was gonna play, but the game had to be like, oh no, we can't do that, we gotta do it this way. So, I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. Should I continue with the third, or should I play To the Moon? I will leave it up to you. It will be a good decision you'll make, or a bad one, who knows. But, yeah, aside from that, I will be back later. I will be playing Bully tonight, and that'll be fun. So yeah, I will see you all later. Y'all have a good day until then, and take care.
Bye-bye!